Hey beauties! I just wanted to share with you the answer to a question I got from one of our beloved Beauty Detox community and tribe members named Carlin from Buffalo, New York. And this is a question about it was something like, I'm paraphrasing of course, but what is the best way to heat up food during the week? Because, she and her husband are very busy. And this is something a lot of us can relate to, myself included. Sometimes, it's just too hard to cook fresh food, and that's the reality. It may not be the ideal, but that's the reality, and we have to do our best and, just heat up the food and eat the best way possible. So first I'll say that it's important. I always emphasize this idea of portion sizes. One thing that has been a savior for me in this postpartum period, with a little bub here, less than 2 weeks old, is my frozen veggie burgers. I love the mushroom burger that's in Beauty Detox Foods. It's probably my go-to one. I add variety to it. Sometimes I add different herbs. Sometimes I even add lentils or black beans. I just switch it up. But rather than defrosting the whole bunch of the extras, the tray, I try and I wrap them in a way that I can just take one out at a time, because what we want to avoid is thawing out, refreezing, thawing out, refreezing. That's not good. So try, and same thing with Glowing Green Smoothie. If you make a batch on Sunday, try and freeze just portion sizes. And that way you're not doing this constant back and forth, which I think can really deplete the nutrients more. The other thing I would say is, if you remember, and this doesn't always happen, but sometimes if you can remember to try and meal plan a little bit beforehand, try and take whatever you're thawing out in the morning out of the fridge, out of the freezer, so it can sort of thaw out during the day. And what that does is, when you come home from work, you can turn the oven on right away, or turn the pan on and heat it up that way, which can help prevent using a microwave. You can just heat it up over, slower period, but using your oven or your stove top, and that's also a great thing to do. But of course, if you're busy, leftovers are a part of life, and that's why a lot of Beauty Detox recipes, such as the quinoa salads and things, hold up really well. And to be honest, I eat a lot of them more at room temperature. So when you come home from work, you can pull them out and let them come closer to room temperature before you go change, and it will warm up a little bit. A soup is something that if you can make on Sundays a bigger batch, you can take out the part that you want to eat and heat that up in smaller batches as well. But you know what? Sometimes if you do have to use your microwave, but you're microwaving really healthy food, that is still better than going out and succumbing to some type of fast food or something that has really low quality ingredients. So Carlin, do your best. I'm sure on the spectrum, you're doing amazing. And sometimes if you have to use your microwave, sometimes if you have to heat stuff up, it's not the absolute end of the world. But on the weekends and times where you can prepare more fresh, do that too. So I hope that helps. Do your best. Use portion-sized containers as best you can. BPA-free, of course. Freezer safe, but BPA-free. And, and that's the best we can do. It's always the best. My favorite saying in Beauty Detox: progress, not perfection. It's something we all need to tell ourselves. So, hope you're having a great day, beauty, and I will see you back here very soon.